Hey everybody, I am back with the process video for my December documented for days, I think 6 through 10. And I want to go ahead and apologize. I'm missing pretty much all of the footage for this card, but it was essentially just a 6x8 piece of paper that I put my holiday card on, and then put some letter stickers on there to say Christmas card, along with a little wood veneer piece, and some hearts. And I think after that, I pretty much call it done. But yeah, I got almost completely done with the card, and I look up and my phone was not recording. So that's always fun. And of course, I'm doing the Nuvo drops here, and I don't remember the color. It's like Strawberry Daiquiri or Strawberry Fields. I think Strawberry Fields, that sounds right. And then just adding some enamel dots. And I think, I know in my last video I did just the music to it, and I think that I'm going to do that maybe for the rest of these, just because I'm using the same products over and over again. I'm sure you guys don't want to just keep hearing me say L Studio repeatedly. So here I'm documenting where, the day that we sent out our Christmas cards. And I think that sticker says on the nice list. And good cheer, I think, is what that little ephemera piece says. And then a little candy cane piece that I'm going to glue down. And I just did just a smidgen of journaling down there at the bottom. And I keep going back to these pieces. I think I end up getting some hearts off of that. Yeah, I think these Nuvo dots, of course, or Nuvo glue, I cannot remember the name of it, but it's essentially like stickles, which is so funny because I remember having like literally hundreds of different colors of stickles, and then I got rid of them because they went out of style. Nobody used stickles. Well, I didn't, at least. And then now here I am rebuying stickles under the name of Nuvo. Oh goodness. So yeah, here I am cutting out each individual piece. Those are supposed to be 2x2 pieces. I don't know about you all. I use the Snap pages, but for whatever reason, for me, every single one of those squares are always a different size. Like, I cannot cut out a 2x2 piece of paper, or even just 6 of the same pieces of paper, and they all fit in those pockets. Like, it just doesn't happen. So I had to measure. Well, I just did it with a pen, a quick measure for each of those spots. And then here I'm just picking out some stuff to go in each one of them. I grabbed some wood veneer pieces, and then I'm going to pick out some of those clear acetate pieces, and put those on the squares as well. And then here's where I realized that I forgot my date. Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe that's further down. I can't see. But I think I'm just going to put that stocking on, and then a couple stickles and maybe a star. But I keep all of those little squares really basic because it's a tight fit. So I didn't want to go chunking it up and then it not be able to fit, knowing that I had to decorate the other side as well. So, and then you'll see me here in just a minute when I start working on this piece right here. I end up sticking my hand all in the Nuvo dots on that bottom piece. So I end up like scraping red Nuvo glue off of that little stocking there. So I'm going to add some pink enamel dots to this top one. And then I think I call that one done. Just keep it really basic. Okay, and then on this top right one, it was a little acetate piece that had a tree cut out in the middle. I was so proud of myself because that red tree on that piece of paper fit perfectly. Like, it was centered in that acetate piece. It looked really cute. So that turned out perfect. And then here I'm just going to glue down these next two acetate pieces. And I'm trying to use the glue really sparingly. That way it doesn't show through onto the paper, like look like a big globby mess. I think for the most part you can't really see it, so it doesn't bother me. But I know that first acetate piece that I did at the beginning of my December daily, I put way too much glue on it, and you can tell. So I'm trying to avoid using a stapler for every single one of them. Like some of them I do want them to just look like they're floating. So I think that is it for that one. And then I'm going to flip it over to the next days. And basically all I'm doing here is trimming these pictures and then gluing them to those little squares. Okay, and then here I have just pulled all of those little pictures out of the album as I thought it would be a little bit easier to work on them without the album in the way. And so here, I was so upset with this. So I figure out that I want to do some stamping, and I am not a stamper whatsoever. So I have like 10,000 stamps and like no ink pads. So I get the words that I wanted, but I wanted them to be inked in more colors than just red and black, which is essentially what I had, as far as Christmas colors go. So I go ahead and I stamp that currently on on the little label and stick that on. And then I get this page finished up. You can see on the back there where I was attempting to use some older ink pads that I had, but I didn't really like the color. So I will finish that card up once I go buy some more ink. So let's see. I think here I'm just decorating each square individually. I've got some little gingerbread men that I pulled off of that Thanksgiving and Christmas sticker sheet. Plop those on along with, of course, my Nuvo dots, all of that good stuff. And then I think you don't see towards the end, I'm just going to throw some washi tape on there that I think is from Snow and Cocoa maybe. But yeah, so I essentially just put enamel dots or Nuvo drops on each one of those squares and call that done for that day. And here pretty soon, we're going to move on to, I think, the last 2 days that I do in this video. But how's everybody else doing on their December daily progress? Is it completed? I'm recording this. It's like 8 o'clock at night on New Year's Eve. So I was hoping to be done by now, but I am a lot further along than I was last year. I think I got like one whole page done last year. It was ridiculous. But anywho, I'd love to know how your December document is going. If you're enjoying it, if you're fed up with it, or if it's something that, you're going to finish up in July. That was what I used to do. I would start it in December and then I would do a Christmas in July and get it done. But let's see, on this last day, I'm documenting. I don't know if you guys have ever had these. We're not like a McDonald's family. Like we literally do not ever eat McDonald's, but they have these holiday pies at Christmas time. Oh my goodness. I swear I could eat like 1,000 of them, but they're just like, like they're regular pies. But the texture, the consistency is like a little bit different. Even on the pie crust, look, I'm like having my pregnancy cravings right now. Wish I had one in front of me. But they're filled with custard and they're heavenly, and I could eat 1,000,000 of them. So that's like the one time that our family goes to McDonald's is for holiday pies. So anywho, so I'm just documenting our first holiday pie of the season. And I've spelled out holiday pie with those El Studio stickers, throw on some labels, do some good stuff like that. And then I think from here, since there's only 1 day left and it's essentially the same repetitive process, I'm just going to let some music play. You guys enjoy it. And if you're interested in some more pictures or anything like that, check out my Instagram. The link is going to be in the description box below. And I will see you all soon. Bye.